cooking with the Norse gods. Cooking
We're almost at go. 10 seconds.
Be careful out there.
Give me a crowd check.
6, 5,
Okay, fade to black.
3.
If you're just calling to annoy us, please wait for the beep, then hang up.
Hey there, I'm Cookie, and I've always wondered what this button does. Wow, now I know. One player. All right, this is gonna be a party. And today's wrong answer of the game is being brought to you by
Grandma's Pride hand-knit Ivy accessories, keeping your saline drip cozy yet hip since 1927.
All right, we're taking off. Kicking things off, and McAction. If McDonald's came out with an Egg McGuffin breakfast sandwich, which famous director would they be paying homage to? Steven Spielberg, Alfred Hitchcock, Stanley Kubrick, or Woody Allen? Alfred Hitchcock famously utilized the MacGuffin, a plot element that's mostly ambiguous by nature but drives the plot forward. And based on the iconic profile picture of Hitchcock, it appears he was also a big fan of the greasy breakfast sandwich. This one's known as Hey, I'm just listening to parts of the game backwards, trying to find secret satanic messages. I can't find any. Guess I'm gonna have to make some myself. Which of these phrases, played backwards, is the most satanic? Phrase 1, Phrase 2, Phrase 3, or Phrase 4, Snickerlish Tescum. No, that's just something we used to say before the old gibberish questions. And no, there are no gibberish questions in this game. Get over it. Oh, you're gonna kick yourself. Play this one backwards and you get, I am the Lord of Darkness. I'm not sure why I'm wasting all this time making evil backwards messages when the real best use of this technology is to listen to what farts sound like backwards. That sounds like it would hurt. And on its way, it's all Gleek to me. So, John Stamos has joined the cast of Glee. Guess they needed a little testosterone to balance out the, whatever the opposite of testosterone is. Now, I'm not sure if the dude knows how to sing, but he is part Greek, so if the sound of John Stamos' singing is akin to that of the Greek sirens, what will happen when he sings on Glee? Finn will take off running in the opposite direction, Rachel will collapse in tears, the cheerleading squad will chase after him, or Artie in his wheelchair will turn to stone. The sirens were seductresses of mythology, whose song lured sailors to their death on rocky coasts. So if Stamos starts singing like a siren, anyone who hears him will chase after him. He must have some kind of magical attraction powers. How else do you explain the whole Rebecca Romaine Stamos era? Hey! Next up, SU Vegan, and it's a this or dat. I'm gonna list off 7 names, and for each one, tell me if it's the name of a sport utility vehicle or a leafy vegetable. If it's an SUV, press the square button. If it's a leafy vegetable, press your circle button. Each one you answer correctly, I'll give you $300. Get it wrong and you lose $300. And put the pedal to the metal. The faster you drive, the more cabbage you'll make. Cool, let's do it. Escarole, Murano, Cardoon, Sorrento, Tiguan, Endive, Sorrel. Not bad, but I think you hit a couple of Brussels sprouts in your napkin. I hear the Hummer Company is finally coming out with a green SUV. Apparently it runs on ranch dressing.
Where's the vibe, girl? Rock my world, girl. Ooh, yeah.
How about, when in Rome, you're Roman? I love Little Caesars Pizza because I like all my food to be associated in some way with ancient Romans. For instance, I often eat grapes wearing nothing but a small toga. Say I order 3 pizzas from Little Caesars. Based on their famous marketing catchphrase from the 80s, how many pizzas should I get? Go ahead. No, I'll get this. VI 6. Little Caesars became famous with their slogan Pizza Pizza, which means that you got 2 pizzas for the price of 1. They served them in one giant long package. Which is why, to this day, whenever I order couscous and they just bring 1 bowl to the table, I always feel like I'm being screwed out of a coos. IV is 4, as in 4! Or as in IV, which you can keep safe and warm with this terrific new IV Cozy from Grandma's Pride hand-knit IV accessories. Intravenous medication no longer needs to be cold and impersonal. Get your meds the way Grandma intended. Grandma's Pride hand-knit IV accessories. Not sold in stores. This wrong answer of the game has netted you an extra 4,000. Congratulations. That's all we got for round 1. And surprisingly, you're doing pretty well. Keep in mind, in round 2, everything is worth twice as much. All right, let's get back to it. Try this on for size. Another DiCaprio sequel. If Leonardo DiCaprio starred in a sequel to Shutter Island located on a new island where secrets can only be partially covered, what would the title be? Floral Valance Island, Swag Curtain Island, Venetian Blind Island, or Honeycomb Shade Island? Much like an island, I think your brain is completely surrounded by water. This would have worked. A valance is a short ornamental curtain that only covers the top portion of a window, often used to hide structural eyesores. You know, like Leo's ratty goatee. May I introduce Fortune Favors the Italics. Well, I'm hungry for a taste of the future.
Cookie fortune, cookie masters.
Well, let's see what we've got here. Love is like sweet medicine. Good to the last drop. That's weird. That get to the last drop part sounds familiar. So this fortune is kind of saying that love is like Miller High Life, Maxwell House Coffee. So good to the last drop is the long-running slogan of Maxwell House Coffee. Which makes sense. Love is like coffee. It makes my heart race. It keeps me up at night. And if I have too much of it, I get the runs.
Plucking chickens, picking out a mate. Guess I'll marry 8.
Up next, when you moon, I can see Uranus. Considering the origin of their names, what act would the moons of Uranus be best suited for on the show Uranus's Got Talent? Performing scenes from Shakespeare, reciting poems by T.S. Eliot, dancing the Rite of Spring, or playing classic rock covers? Ah yes, the moons of Foghat, Santana, and Grand Funk Railroad. Allow me. Most of the 27 moons of Uranus are named after characters from Shakespeare plays. But if they're hoping to beat Saturn's moon's ribbon dancing routine, they can keep dreaming.
Strolling through the park with the sarsaparilla. For me,
Why not try stomach cramps? So I have this boil, and
Hey, you cookie!
old man, what are you doing here? I'm in the middle of a show. You can't just...
Anyway, I thought I'd come by and warn you. See?
Look, no offense, but I know how you believe literally everything you hear or read. I just don't have time for your conspiracy theories.
But look, son, the world's a dangerous place. Facts are facts, boy. Hear me out.
If it means you'll get out of here any sooner, then fine. Which of Old Man's ridiculous conspiracy theories is actually true?
A major bubblegum brand contains spider eggs. A big burger chain is the #1 buyer of cow eyeballs. A certain lemon lime soda makes your testes shrink. Or a leading fruit juice brand contains ground up bugs.
No, wrong. Rumor.
Really? Darn it all. Well, guess I'll have to find another way to shrink mine down.
Next time, try this. Let's see. Fruit juice urban legend. Holy crap, it's true! Certain fruit juices contain cochineal and carmine, which are food colorings made from ground-up insect carcasses. Blah.
See, I told ya. Man, am I thirsty.
You're drinking fruit juice after learning that?
You betcha. I love ground up insect carcasses. Good for the old libido, you know what I'm saying?
Now I'm really gonna puke.
Hey, lady, wait up.
Hold me, never let me go.
Am I dreaming?
Crash on time.
I call this one Vampires, Wolves, and Predators, oh my! It seems everyone's having hard times financially these days, even vampires. Say Stephanie Meyer publishes a Twilight sequel in which Edward Cullen liquidates all assets to repay the blood banks. Based on U.S. bankruptcy law, where might she include this? Chapter 7, Sucked Dry. Chapter 11, Bella lends a buck. Speaking of bucks, here's where the money is. Unlike Chapter 11 and 13, Chapter 7 is the most severe type of bankruptcy, in which an individual liquidates all assets to repay their debtors. I'm not sure why Edward would want to get out of debt. I thought vampires love being in the red. Welcome to the attack. When you see two clues that match, press the X button. 4,000 if you're right, but if you're wrong, you lose 4,000. And don't ever forget,
Remember the clue.
it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Your name on a plate. Them's biting words. Good luck. That's the game! It's funny. This pizza I'm eating kind of reminds me of how you did this time around. I mean, it's not great. I'm not blown away, but it's still pizza. So, there's that. What are we talking about?
You don't know,